What is up, you guys? It is Matty, and welcome back to the next episode in the Road to Champions series. So, first of all, it is around July the 21st or something like that, and these videos were recorded on the 12th of June. So, we are going back a little while here, guys, so apologies on that front. The fact is, I didn't do an audio recording at the time, which, to be honest, is most likely due to people being over at my house or something like that, and I was unable to raid. So I'm going to show you some raid replays anyway, and then you'll get to see what trophy range I am right at the end of the video. So yeah, it's been a little while since I've been doing commentaries and stuff. Now this base, I just wanted to see how far I could break in, because both of the infernos were set to single mode and not multi. I wanted to go for the 2-star. There was a lot of loot available as well, so I could have happily sat and gone for a 1-star and just got a load of loot. But the fact of the matter is, I wanted to push as high as I could up in trophies, and trophies were the main thing at this stage anyway, and pretty much throughout the whole of this series. So it was always going to be well, going for trophies over the loot. So here we go, got that first star, which was the town hall, the hardest star to get, and then all I needed to do was drop a couple more minions or my heroes down to get me that extra star and some more loot. So you can see there's a lot of gold available. It was elixir I was more concerned about at this stage, because elixir is what you burn through so quickly because of all the spell costs. It's not the troop costs that get you, it's the spells, using 4 spells every time. So if you didn't know that, that's the pro tip. People think, oh, ballooning, it seems quite cheap, it's only 500 dark and 70k, whatever it is, elixir, but it's the spells that soon rack up and get you. So this stage of the raid, I'd obviously already got the 2-star, and my king was sent into that side, and I'd have had my queen as well, and I sent her to go and get some gold over from that side as well. So yeah, all in all, huge raid, nice amount of loot, 19 trophies, absolutely epic. What I also wanted to say, guys, is that I am aware that my audio quality isn't great. The fact of the matter is, I use some what are they called, Turtle Beach X12s that I used to do my Xbox recording on, and they worked fine for that. I had to do a little bit of post editing. They weren't amazing though, but that's the microphone I'm using, and I've got a dodgy aux port on my laptop because Ben, my 1-year-old little son, as delightful as he is, decided to throw my laptop off the table, and it landed on the aux port with a cable in, and it destroyed it. But it kind of works. You have to like balance it in, so my audio quality is just abysmal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest very soon in I think it's one of the Snowball microphones. By the way, if anyone's a bit of a dab hand in audio and wants to offer me some advice as to what sort of microphone I should get, throw it in the comment section. I am open to it. I just think I've just been recommended to get the Snowball because it seems to be quite cost effective and pretty good all round, really. But again, I haven't researched it myself. I haven't looked on forums or anything like that and read any reviews, so I don't know yet. I will do that before I purchase it, but I was just letting you know, guys, that I am planning on investing on getting higher quality audio very soon. Just add a bit more value to my videos. Okay, so I think I should best get talking about the raids anyway. As you can see, the 3 experts were pointing down on this raid. The air defences were quite centrally located. So what I was trying to do is take out all those gold mines and elixir storage pumps on the top side of the base, because they were a lot of percentage, and then I was going to do the main bottom attack as well, because you can see all the builder huts, the drills and the barracks. They're all nice low health buildings, out of range of most of the defences, so it was going to get me a load of percent. So it seemed like it was quite an easy raid, to be honest. I did have the platforms in the middle, but I'd already used my lightning spell, so that was kind of not needed. One thing to note, when you're always doing a raid like this, if you're slightly unsure that you're going to be able to do it, always leave some buildings on the outside free for your heroes to do some cleanup work. But if you look at how many buildings are left on the outside, I'm going to be more than fine to rack up to 50% quite easily, especially considering I've got heroes ready to go. And that's one thing I will also say, guys. Remember, there goes the clan castle. That was going to get me the easy 2nd star, unless a seeking air mine comes up. I seem to remember a video where that did happen though, so I don't know if that's the one. But I had that last barracks there. All I needed to do was drop the queen or king down to There we go, there's the queen, job done, and whacked it to 52%. So nice easy 10 trophies there. Now let's see what the next raid is, because it's going to surprise me as well, because I haven't seen these raids in over a month. 3 expos pointing down, look at the percentage of buildings available right around the outside of the base. All the arch towers on the lower hand side seem to be quite set into the base, but there's a lot of percentage around, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue, racking up to 50%. But the one expo is set to multi, so there's no chance of me really trying for the 2-star. It is a level 40 queen, that's I suppose important to note. So they take level 40 queen used to take, because the update has been applied since then, around 17-18 minions. So drop all them down and took down the level 40 arch queen. Now, I was able to take down that wizard tower as well, and now what I'm doing is I've sort of diverted my attention to the top side of the base. I wanted to take down both those arch towers, because it's given me a nice bit of percentage around the base as well. And the last thing is that wizard tower, but I don't think I really need to take that down yet. I need to focus on other areas of base. But if you look at a couple of balloons left, a few minions, so I just thought I'd go in for a bit of an assault on the bottom side of the base, because it wasn't. And look, I had even more balloons left, so we're already up to the 50% pretty much. So very nice and easy raid. Some loot available, quite a bit of elixir, so it all adds up really, and helps. Naturally, I should have thrown my clan castle troops down, on one of the elixir storages, maybe my queen on one of the others. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see in a couple of minutes. I was taking up that extra elixir, so now it's 216,000, and there goes the queen, as I thought, and just gonna throw her in to get me a bit of extra loot while she's still there. And there we go, up to 246,000 elixir, so that helps pay for that raid, and obviously the win gets you a nice big bonus as well, because we're up to about the M1 stage anyway. Okay, next base, so having a look at it, 2 expos pointing down. There is an expo up on the bottom hand side, but there was a lot of percentage around the outside of the base, so I was pretty confident that even though that expo was pointing up, that I'd be able to power through and take it down anyway. Maybe not. Yeah, that's it. I did go for the expo down, sorry. But unfortunately, because the queen had been lured into it, she helped take down my balloons quite quickly. So a bit of a fail on the rage there. I should have maybe held off on that until the queen was down, and then focus my attention on that. So what I was trying to do here was throw the balloons back in, take the queen down at the same time, and then hopefully my balloons were going to go on to that expo. However, didn't pan out too great. This is a little bit of a fail raid, doesn't seem to be going too well, but look at all the percentage on the left and right hand side of the base that I've cleared around for myself, and all we've got to do now is go for the top side. There is less percentage available at the very top. It's more on the corners, the sort of moving up to the top left and top right, bottom right side of the base, which is where all those collectors are, which seems to be where the percentage was. And that's what I always do, focus your raid on where the most buildings are, because that's guaranteed to get you. If you focus on them, that's where you're going to get the percentage up and get up to 50% and get that 1 star. What I was trying to do, obviously, at the bottom is to go for some bit more elixir, but it looks like the wizard tower had a little bit of longer range than I expected. Ran out a bit, I was running out on battery as well, because my phone was having some charging issues. Finally lured the CC, but we're at 62%, absolutely smashed that raid, so really happy with that one. Not much loot though, really. Let's see what we got now. Bum bum buena. Bum bum buena buena. Town Hall 9, he gonna die. So first thing to note, Town Hall 9, if it's Town Hall 9 you're going to attack it, unless it's like 13 trophies, which is really poor. You're pretty much going to set your eye on it and go for it. So naturally, when it comes to Town Hall 9, you want to go for the 2-star really, unless it's a really difficult base that you're really not confident in. But to be honest, most bases you should be able, with Balloonian, to go for a 2-star. It might be a bit more tricky now because of the update, because of luring the queen. If she's in the right and the centre, it might be a bit more tricky. However, you're just going to have to deal with it as it comes. Obviously, you can see I've started to lure out the clan castle. A couple of archers to come out. I was hoping I was going to be able to check if there were any more. But what you can see is it's a ringer space. Okay, so there's all the defences are sort of next to each other, going a ring around the base. So what it's trying to do is send any units to target defence, like giants, hog riders, balloons, trying to send them circling around the base while the expos do all the work and kill them off. But the trick to breaking the ringus is you just go for a couple of buildings up to the left and the right hand side, and break the ring, and then go for the main assault. So this is what I did. Dropped a rage spell on to help take down that wizard tower quickly, and now what my balloons are doing, instead of going to the left and right hand side of the base, they're going straight into the middle. I've got my minions going in as well. Drop a lightning on the move onto the clan castle to take them down. Got balloons and minions going towards the centre now, and what we've done is create ourselves the best opportunity to take down that town hall. Problem is we've still got a couple of outside buildings in the way a little bit. But we have got some minions that are now spreading over to the town hall, getting us up to that, well, taking the town hall down, and hopefully once that's done, we can get that 50%. So 48% already. No heroes have been deployed at the moment. Still got some outside buildings that have been created for me, so nice and easy 2-star really. So to recap, break the ringus, job done. Try and lure the CC. I did fail on that, but I got the queen. And then it was just a case of dropping the rest of my troops down to finish up that raid and get the 2-star. So, back to base now. That is coming up to the end of this video. So you can see I'm 2998 trophies. I have been up to M1 already, so that's a big step for me. But I'm able to show you a couple more replays anyway for the remainder of this video. So we've got 2 exos pointing down towards the bottom side, 1 exo pointing up towards the top. It's pretty common sort of base this is. Not all the percentages on the outside, so you do have to work for this one, so it is a bit trickier. Also the air defense do have some pretty good coverage as well. So this is one of the trickier sort of bases. I wouldn't recommend going for this unless it's like worth quite a few trophies and I don't know, you're running out of loot or something. But on the top side of the base anyway, it was only really covered by wizard towers, so I was able to get those army camps and that very top building. The right hand side, look, I've cleared myself a huge amount of percentage. Left hand side, I've just got another arch tower to take down, which I'm just doing now, hopefully, and then I've got a huge other area of percentage as well. I think it was about 3 balloons per arch tower because they were covered by an air defense as well. And then what I was going to do is once the left and the right hand side are cleared, I can focus the rest of my attention on the bottom of the base, because that would be where some buildings are on the outside in case I needed to drop my heroes. But I've got another barracks right at the top. I've got a minion taking down another gold storage to the right hand side. And if you look at what I'm doing now that those buildings are going down to the left, I've started to focus my attention to the bottom. Used balloons as distraction. I wasn't confident they were going to take down the wizard towers, but it just bought me a bit of time with the minions to take down some extra buildings. And as you can see, I've got about 4 buildings on the very bottom about to go down. Some of that drill on the left as well, so easily jumped up to the 52%. There's 3,000 dark available as well, just wasn't able to get it. What I was hoping now is I could maybe drop another minion or clan castle on the those side storages to get a bit more loot. But we'll see if I was actually able to do that. Give me one moment, my mom's calling. Just gonna hang up on that bitch. Oh shit! Hope she don't watch this video. Oh my god. Anyway, so I dropped in the troops left and the right hand side of the base and took that elixir storage down and got me some extra lootage. Happy days. Some nice trophies as well. Next raid, what have we got? Quite a bit of dark elixir. That's what we've got. But it's a Premi Town Hall 10. I say Premi as in the walls are Premi, but looking at the defences. I mean, the mortars are maxed, or at least that top one is. Can't see the others. Experts are down though, and the air defences are quite easily. But what I was going for the 2-star anyway. So if you look, there's only 1 Inferno tower. It is on multi-mode, but it's a level 1 Inferno tower, so it sort of made sense. You know, just go for it. I committed, went into that centre. Obviously, the Infernos do huge amounts of damage to the balloons, but I sent in all my minions as well, and now it's going to be a colossal battle of minions versus archers. I threw my lightning in to help as well. We're going to get, I mean, the minions are now finishing up the clan castle troops. They're going to go for the king as well. They like to go for everything else except what you want them to go for, but they're also turning on the dark storage, which is great, and the town hall, which is even better. So happy days. As you can see, that second Inferno there is under construction, which is why I went for it, because it was a level 1 Inferno. The base is slightly Premi, but 2 of those air defences weren't even going to be in my way, and 3 of the wizard towers weren't going to be in my way of going for the town hall. So it all made it an obvious candidate for let's go for their 2-star. what I need to do now is see if I can clean up the rest of the buildings. I've got heroes, I'm going to have clan castle. So I decided to use the hero as my king as bait for the wizard tower, so that the clan castle could go in and then kill the wizard tower, and then they'll have a sort of free roam to take out the rest of those buildings. Plan did work. Obviously I lost my king in the process. Was it the best plan? It worked, so I'm going to go with probably not, but it worked, so I don't really care that much. So yeah, got the 2 stars on that base. We'll see how many trophies it was worth. 11. So it was probably about 15 trophies altogether, so not too bad. More than that actually, 16, 17. But we got it. So back to base now. I think that's the end of the video. As always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Drop me a comment, especially about that the microphone we spoke about earlier. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I mean, I do love seeing all your comments and seeing all the views rack up on each of my videos. I hope it helps somewhat. I know there has been an update since, but trust me on this, it has made it easier to do Balloonian on the update because of the fact that you don't have to worry about the queen when you're going for the 50%, and that's pretty much what you're going to be doing, even though there's a lot of 2-star raids in this video. For the most part, you're going to be going for 1-star raids. So yeah, just to recap, 24 balloons and 50 minions is my standard comp with clan castle minions. So thank you very much for watching, guys. See y'all soon. Peace.